Hello, and welcome to today's practice. Thank you for joining me on your mat. Thank yourself for being here this morning. Today's flow and theme is all about energy. What does that mean? Transmutation of energy, aligning with our energy, and balancing out energy. These are quite a few topics, but they all interlace and intertwine to one another. We're going to be moving in a yin-yang type of flow. We want to really connect to the symbolism of the yin-yang. So yin being feminine, the moon, softness and coolness, moving slowly, receiving, accepting, surrendering. And yang, in its traditional form, being masculine, the sun, as well as doing, achieving, activating, moving quickly, and as well as heat. So we're going to be tapping into these two types of energies that we hold within us. We're not just one thing. We can't just be emotional and we can't just be logical. There's going to be some time that we may need another perspective. So it's really about taking in different perspectives, connecting to our own energy. Transmutation, essentially, is the concept that energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be changed. And how does this apply to us or to yoga? In this case, where we would be transmuting emotions. Emotions are essentially energy in motion. So we'll be transmuting through our emotions. We want to be able to take a state of being and turn it into something else, especially when it pertains to something that we may deem as more negative, or if we feel stuck in any situation, perspective, idea. What is the way that we can move forward past that? How can we change this energy, and how can we always keep this flow of energy coming to us? So yeah, we'll be tapping into transmutation. This could be related also to our core, because this is where the fire comes from, our heat, our discipline, and our want to move forward, our energy to move forward. So thank you so much for joining me on your mat. We're going to start in a comfortable seated position, however that may be for you. Maybe you want to move your hips from side to side, get comfortable. Both hands on our knees, but we're going to turn our palms upwards. Lift into the chest, drop the shoulders away. Press your tailbone down. Lift into the belly button. Tuck the chin in. Let's take a deep breath into the nose. Open mouth, exhale as you arrive into this place. Moving your awareness into your body. How do you feel today? At whatever time you're joining me in this video. Is there any discomfort within the body? Any sensations you can pinpoint? And if there is any awareness that comes up, staying with it, breathing into this place, See how you can soften into it while remaining in your seat. Bringing the awareness now into the breath. Feeling the heart expand. Softening into your eyes. Keeping your eyes closed, let's bring the hands together at the heart center in Anjali Mudra. And we'll bring into our awareness anything we'd like to transmute. What are you bringing onto your mat today to turn into something else? What state of magic will you add to your life? Inhale as you open into the eyes, hands, palms facing upwards on your knees. And we'll start our practice with the Om. Inhaling. Om. And now the yoga begins. Beautiful. Let's join both of our feet together in Baddha Konasana. We're going to open into the feet, so our fingertips on the bottoms of our feet. As we open them up like a book, lift into the heart. We'll stay here, breathing into it. If you'd like a little more here, we can start swaying onto our sides, maybe taking your gaze to one side and then the other. Just adding a little bit of movement into the body as we warm up. Maybe lifting into one knee and then the other. And if it's more comfortable to hold on to the knees here, you can also do that. Coming back into center, option to stay here. We'll bring the hands out beside us in fingertips. Inhale to lift the heart, and then exhale, start folding over your feet. So you can take your hands further, folding as far as it's comfortable for you. Maybe hands can also stay under your feet. Take your shoulders away. Breathing into your low back. Option to keep the elbows onto your calf muscles as well, or knees.
Think about softening here as we open into the body. And again, if any uncomfortable sensations come up, uncomfortable meaning tight and you're at edge or a bit of a challenge, not pain, right? When these, if anything, uncomfortable comes up, any memory even, sit with it. What does it feel like? And what does it bring up for you? A lot of times, transmutation comes from sitting in your feelings, from understanding your part, another perspective, and rising above it, surrendering it, letting it go from your being into something beautiful. Inhale to take your hands away, pressing into the ground to come all the way up. Hands come behind you to support you. We're going to press our feet down, wider than your mat, and then just drop the knees from side to side here. And then coming back into center, we'll come into our tabletop position. So take your knees away, hands under your shoulders, knees aligned with the hips. And let's find our cat-cows. Inhale as you reach your heart forward, shoulders go back. Exhale to press away into your cat, chin into your chest, and then start dropping the hips away into the knees and find a child's pose. We'll move like this. Inhale into your cow. Bring the heart forward, bending into the elbows. Go a little bit deeper if that feels good. Exhale, press away. Child's pose. Deepening into your breath here, moving at your own. Couple more. Exhale. Next time you go into your child's pose, we're going to hold there. You can widen into the knees, keeping the toes together. Make a pillow for the forehead. Feel the heart widen, the hips soften here. Connecting into the breath once again. Feel the belly, heart get heavier. Beautiful. We're going to press into the hands, lifting the heart. Let's find a tabletop again. So knees are going to align under our hips. This time we're going to pivot our left knee out of the mat. Stretch into your right leg for supported side plank. Lift into your right hand. Make sure that the knee is right underneath of your hip. Reaching into that top arm and then take it over. So finding that nice side body stretch. Inhale to reach the hand up, lift the leg, point the toes towards the knee in that case. Then we're going to flick the toes and bring it back. And flick and bring it back. Keep the core activated here. We may not think we need it, but we definitely do. Keeping that leg up high. And beautiful. Drop into the leg. Reach over once again. Press into the mat to really curve that underside body. And then inhale, use the core to find yourself lifted. Pressing into the toes here. Inhale and exhale for a side stretch to the right. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to cartwheel the hands back into a tabletop. And then send it back into your child's pose, forehead on the ground. Or you can use the hands on the forehead variation. Bringing the chin closer to the chest. And then inhale to press back into your tabletop. From here, we're going to pivot our right foot out of the mat. This time, reach into the left, your right knee right under your hip, hand underneath your shoulder, and then stretch into the left hand. Inhale to stretch it over. Creating that nice side body stretch. Keep a nice straight line here. Keep the core engaged. And then inhale, we're going to stretch into that hand. Lift your leg. If you need to adjust anything here, do so. And we're going to flick the toes and forward. And away and forward. Breathing into it. Getting a bit of that activation. Last one. Bring it to center. Drop that leg and inhale to press away from the mat. Use the core for a side body stretch. Take it over. Inhale to cartwheel the hands back onto the mat. And we're going to find our child's pose. Send the hips back, forehead on the mat or on your hands. This time, keep the knees slightly closer together, maybe as wide as the hips rather than so wide, if that is comfortable for you, of course. And let's drop the forehead on the mat if it's not there already. We're going to interlace our hands at our lower back. Keep a little bend on the elbows. You can take your index fingers pointing out. And from here, start pressing into the palms, shoulders stay away, and start lifting from the ears. Bring the chin closer to the chest, top of the forehead, or the head is on the mat. So this is a great place to stay, especially if you are a bit sore on the neck or have any neck injuries. You can also go back a little bit. But if you're okay, you want to go a bit further, we're going to start pressing the hips all the way up. Press the feet on the ground, crown of the head on the mat, but it's very light. And then you're going to drop the hands towards the front of the mat. Shoulders or the back, depending how you are. Shoulders away from the ears. Keep pressing those fingertips up. Keep pressing the hips up. Let's hold here. You can tuck the toes if you need to. Keep bringing that navel in. And then exhale to slowly drop it all the way down. You can drop the hands beside you, drop the shoulders away. And let's give it a little sway here. Beautiful hands beside you. So press yourself into a seated position. In our seated position, we can stay onto our knees here. We're going to be moving through a few twists, warming up the body, activating into the core a bit more, so we really get into that energy of transmutation, willpower, discipline, and bringing that energy of renewal into our body. Inhale to reach all the way up. Exhale as you twist over to the right. Press that right arm into the ground. Left hand outside your knee. Take your shoulders away. Keep them dropped. And you can even turn your fingertips away from the body. So that gives you a bit more rotation on the elbow. And you open a little bit more into the heart. Keeping the heart lifted. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Twisting from the belly button. Press your tailbone down. Inhale to center. Let's go for that right side once again. Inhale. And exhale. One more on each side. Inhale. Reach all the way up. Create the space and then twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, hands into the heart. Beautiful. Pressing both palms together here. Keeping your elbows pressing away from one another. Feel that opening of the heart. And exhale as you drop away. So we'll move into a camel pose. We're going to keep both of our knees as wide as our hips. And we're going to add a bit of fluidity to this camel. So be mindful of your back. Only go as far as it feels good. Keep activating into the core and using the breath. Move into the breath. So we want to find height over going all the way back. The way that, or the method to take you all the way back is to find the height through the heart, through the chest first. So we're going to take our arms out, bent at the elbows, reaching our hands upwards for our cactus arms. I'll just twist over so you can see. From here, inhale, press into the knees, lift all the way up, and reach. Exhale, let's join both of our elbows, hands together. Inhale, open, use the core. Think about height. Moving at your own pace here. Taking it as slow as your inhales and exhales. Pressing the hips forward as you activate the core. Exhale, you drop the elbows together. Lengthen the navel. You open your heart up into the world. Last one, we're going to hold here. So if this is fine, you can stay here, or if you'd like to take the hands behind the head, press the hips forward, reach the heart upwards. Beautiful. And exhale, use the core, you send the hips back to find child's pose. You can widen into your knees as much as you'd like here. Reach into the palms, forehead down. And beautiful. From here, let's gaze forward. We're going to take our left hand across the chest for a twist. Drop your left ear down. Reach into that right hand as you press, maybe lifting into fingertips, or even finding a bind with the right arm all the way behind you. Maybe you take it into the hip or just the low back. And beautiful. Inhale to reach forward. Let's take it to the opposite side. Exhale. Inhale to reach forward. And then into your tabletop. From your tabletop, let's walk your hands a palm print forward. Tuck into the toes. Inhale to bring that low belly in. Exhale, press the hips all the way up for your first down dog. In our down dog, let's bend into the knees. Dropping one knee away, one at a time, moving with your breath here. So finding some space, some breath. Think about keeping the spine long and bending deeply into the knees to create that space for yourself. Maybe dropping one hip away and the other. Find fluidity here. Maybe you find some twists as you look under the opposite arm. Beautiful. And then from here, let's take our feet together, toes together. Now to lift the heels, start to bring the heart over the hands, shoulders away. Find your way into plank. Exhale, start bending the knees and the hips back. And then into down dog. Let's move like this a couple of times. Finding your fluid movement. Maybe really bending into the knees, or maybe not. Option to also drop the knees here to help you kind of press yourself up. Last one, come forward into a plank. Hold your plank. You can be as wide as your hips, press into the hands. We're gonna cup our fingertips so they're really supporting us. Press your shoulders away. And exhale, send it back into your down dog. All done. Let's take a clearing breath here. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. We're going to join our feet together. Once again, send the hips up. And as always, add your little bend here if you need to. Inhale to reach the right leg all the way up. And exhale, bend into the knee. Send it away from you. Inhale to look forward. Let's bring that knee onto your right elbow. Lift it up to the shoulder. Drop it elbow. Drop it wrist. Lift to elbow. And inhale, send it back, stretch. Beautiful. Look in between the hands again. We're going to bring that right knee forward. Let's touch it with the nose. And then send it back. Inhale. Bring it forward. Drop your foot and drop the knee behind you as well. Inhale to reach all the way up. And exhale, drop the hips. Support your head here. You can tuck into that back toes if you're feeling unstable. And inhale here. Reach. Exhale to drop your left hand down. Twist right hand upwards. Exhale. Drop the hand to the inside of the foot. If this is uncomfortable, you can also use the elbow to press away. We're just going to twist over to the left. So either hand is on the ground or it's on the elbow, pressing your elbow away as you reach up. Your knee away in that case. Exhale. To turn back onto the mat. Let's take that right foot away into a plank. Inhale here. Exhale for knees, chest and chin. Inhale, drop and swivel forward. In that case, for cobra, shoulders away. Exhale, send the hips all the way back. Inhale back into your tabletop, tuck into the toes, and exhale as you find down dog. Adding a bit of movement here if you need. Once again, or if you're okay, we can hold here. Staying with your breath, drop it into the belly, feeling the heart get closer to the ground. Beautiful. From here, let's join our feet together. Lift into the left leg. And exhale to open the knee and the hip. Press the toes away. Maybe looking underneath your left arm this time. Pressing into the hands equally. Drop your chest. Then inhale, look forward. Bring that knee over to the elbow. Inhale to lift shoulder. I'm here with you. I feel it. Exhale, elbow. Inhale, wrist. Exhale, elbow. And inhale, send it back. Beautiful. Exhale, bring it over to your knee. Maybe a kiss or a touch with the nose. Inhale up. And exhale, bring that foot forward. And drop your knee down. Well done. Inhale to reach. Exhale, support the head with the hands. Keep your core engaged and maybe tucking into that back knee or toe. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, drop that right hand, reach into the left. Easy twist here. Exhale, drop the hand to the inside of the foot. So option here for your elbow or the hand. Or a block also if you have any with you. Exhale, bring it back onto the mat. And let's find our plank. Inhale here. Exhale, moving through your chaturanga, so either knees, chest, chin, or coming a little bit forward on the toes. Make the shell for your body. Inhale, take the toes away, press into the feet. Shoulders away. Exhale. Find your down dog. And a deep clearing breath here. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Maybe really see how far you can bring your belly onto your thighs. Maybe you're there and touching. Maybe you still have a way to go. Wherever you are, we're going to accept, we're going to find that this is the present moment. Keep sending the hips up. And then exhale, bring the knees down to find your child's pose. Toes together, your variation of choice here. Deepening back into the breath. Feeling into this energy moving through you. Can you pinpoint any differences? From your child's pose, we're going to press up into seated. Let's take our hips to the side. Legs are going to swivel forward. And we're going to stretch into our legs. Let's press the toes up. You can move the hips and your sit bones side to side to really find your footing here. Hands right underneath of your shoulders as you press the mat away, shoulders away. Lifting into the chest, bring the core. We're going to keep the toes engaged as well. And find a lift from that low belly up into the heart and then the crown. Inhale as you reach all the way up. Exhale to fold forward, finding your variation of choice. Wherever your hands reach, that's where we are. And if we need to bend into the knees as well, we can. Inhale as you softly unwave your body back up. Hands this time we're going to come underneath of our shoulders, and we can keep the hands towards our body, but if our wrists are really uncomfortable, actually, let's give our wrists some love. We haven't done that. And we have been on our wrists quite a bit, so we're just going to wave them around. Beautiful. Let me turn this way and then take it to the opposite direction. Nice. From here, we're actually going to take the tops of our hands. We're going to take them to the side bodies, keeping your hands, top of the hands by the rib cage. Drop the elbows down and soften here. Just giving a nice stretch to the front of those hands. Going strong now. And beautiful. Let it go. You can shake them out. Awesome. So let's get into one of our final spicy poses. We're going to this time keep our feet together. Take the hips away still. Hands underneath of our shoulders. And you have the option here to keep them pointing towards you. You just find some stable footing. Hands pointing towards you or away to the mat. So just check in with yourself and how you feel. We're going to point into the toes. Start pressing into the heart and lift. So option to stay here. Or if you'd like to go further, press into the hands, lift the hips up. Maybe you can touch the toes down, but if you can't, that's also okay. Use the core. If the neck is uncomfortable here, you also have the option to take it and to just look ahead, keep pressing a little bit more. And then exhale to slowly bring it down. We're going to go for a forward fold again. Inhale to reach all the way up. Exhale. Lengthen through the low back. inhale as you come back into center. We're going to bend our knees as wide as our mat here. And we're going to start taking our hands outside of our ankles. So option to just stay here. If you'd like to go a bit further, hands can go and stretch out, or maybe you can even get your shoulders underneath of your legs. Wherever you are, inhale to reach into the heart, then exhale to fold forward, drop the neck down, finding a nice lengthening into the back, into the neck, softening here. Inhale as you press away to lift up. We're going to reach our legs forward. So option here to also keep them bent. We're going to reach toes forward. Inhale, reach towards the toes. And exhale, start using the core. You're going to wave the spine down. So option here to bend the knees. And then soften. Bring the knees into the chest. Waving the spine here. So. We're going to go for an easy twist here. So let's take both of our arms out in a T or cactus shape if you have unstable ground like I do today. Let's keep the knees in line with the hips. Inhale. And then exhale to drop them over to the right. You can take a gaze to the left. And if you'd like, right hand can go on top of that knee to press it down, bring it closer to you. As always, finding what feels good for your body today. Inhale slowly back into center, and exhale, take it to the opposite direction. Maybe lifting the hips here to a bit more angle. Take your gaze to the right. The neck is okay. Inhale back into center. Hug both knees in. And exhale to drop away into your Shavasana. So if you need to make any last movements here, shake it out a little bit, especially the hands and the legs. Let's take the shoulders back. Bring the chin slightly into the chest. And relax completely. Think about softening the eyebrows, the eyes, the lips. With each breath, the body becoming lighter. As you let go, as you surrender, as you release. In your mind's eye, bringing yourself to your favorite beach, real or imaginary. Seeing yourself facing the sea, the waves crashing on the shore. You observe the water. What does it look like? What does it feel like? You look down at your feet to see yourself walking towards the shore as the water refreshes them. As you're here, come back to your intention. See it in your hand as you decide to give it away to the water, allowing it to help you. On your next inhale, slowly coming back into the body, adding gentle movement, and within your own time, finding your seat. If you find your seat, lift into the heart, shoulders away. We'll bring both of our hands to our heart. We'll take 3 deep breaths to end our practice. Inhale deeply through the nose. Open mouth, let go. Bringing both hands, bringing our thumbs onto our third eye, bowing down, honoring each other and our path, our individual journeys. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today on your mat. It's really been a pleasure to flow with you and to transmute, bring that magic into our life again. If you'd like to support me in other ways, you can check out the link below where I have all my offerings, as well as connecting on Instagram. So thank you so much. I hope to see you again next time. Have a beautiful day.